If you play FPL, you know that the Fantasy Premier League is back. It was launched yesterday. Around 560,000 people registered on day one, and FPL said that is the biggest launch ever. But there's a problem. We have a problem now. Yes, this is a draft. This is not my draft anyway. Somebody on our group chat, this person's draft, and the problem is you may not be able to actually get the players that you want to get. Now they have added new things like defensive contribution, stuff that the UC already has. Then they are giving us two of every chip for the new season. But there's a problem. We can't afford a lot of players. Now let me show you a couple of prices. Evan Nielsen that we used to manage is now 7.0. For a player that could go on injury, he is now 7.0. Fan favorite, Cole Palmer, 10.5. Look at that price, 10.5. As you expect, Salah's price is going to go up. So Mo Salah is 14.5 and then in Haaland is 14.0. I can't really remember his price last season, but I think it was 15 last season. So when you realize how inexpensive this price is, I'm going to show you one other tweet. Now this tweet is for Fantasy Premier League themselves. It says the two most expensive players in the game cost a combined 28.5 million. Have you managed to make a team with both Erling Haaland and Mohamed Salah? Now, if you go back to the first draft that I showed you, if you look at this team properly, one of these players are missing. Haaland is missing, Palmer is missing. Well, me for my team, Palmer obviously has to be there, and I think I'm going to get Salah. So I'm going to spend around 24.5 million. But I think the trend that we saw last season, where a lot of managers weren't getting Haaland, now if you think I'm lying, ask your friends that play FPL. A couple of people weren't buying Erling Haaland. I think we're going to see that trend this season. People are going to have to pick between one of the two of them, between Erling Haaland and Mohamed Salah, because they are two of the most expensive players. And we know we haven't even seen the prices of people like Bukayo Saka in the game. We don't know. We kind of already know what Umbomo's price will be. I know it's going to be. I feel like Umbomo's price is going to be around 7.0. There's a list of the prices of Chelsea players like Caicedo already. Caicedo is not so expensive, around like 5.5 or so. Then there's Dilab, there's Joao Pedro obviously here, but it doesn't negate the fact that there's a big problem on our hand and it comes to buying. You're going to have to find a balance between buying players that are not so expensive, players around a lot of players around 6.5 to 7.0 to balance it out. And these players have to be regular starters and players that can give you points. Well, continuing the season, I will drop a couple of FPL tips. We have a FPL community where we run our league. We'll bring that information over later. But for now, there's a big problem, and I want to know how UFPL managers are solving this problem.